What happens when you take two internet-famous vegan mac and cheese recipes and put them up against each other in a straight-up fight? In one corner, there's Gotta Have It mac and cheese from Tasty, and their foe today is Marry Me mac and cheese from The Burger Dude. Now, obviously, the most important part of a vegan mac and cheese is that cheesy sauce. Now, Tasty are going to go with that popular method of blending up carrots, potatoes, nutritional yeast, while The Burger Dude starts with a base of vegetable stock and cashew cream, then adds in two different types of plant-based cheese to create his gooey delight. What's really interesting is that both recipes have just two ingredients in common: macaroni, obviously, and salt. Now, of course, there's some crossover between the two. Tasty uses ground garlic, The Burger Dude uses fresh. Tasty uses raw cashews, The Burger Dude uses cashew cream. But even with their wildly different ingredients, I expect them to look quite visually similar. So it's all going to come down to taste and texture, which is where my wife is going to come in to give us a completely blind taste test. I'm going to take her feedback and hopefully create a best of both worlds version, aka the ultimate vegan mac and cheese. But will it live up to the hype? Let's cook for my vegan wife.
I'll be honest, I chose both of those dishes based purely on the title. Like, gotta have it mac and cheese? Yes, I do gotta have it. Marry me mac and cheese? Yes, I will marry you. And while I prep these veggies to go into the pot, I've got a little bit of lore for you. A little bit of backstory about me. Full disclosure, full transparency. Tasty is owned by Buzzfeed, and I used to work at Buzzfeed back in the glory days. I left around the exact same time as everyone started releasing those Why I Left Buzzfeed videos. And coincidentally, this Gotta Have It vegan mac and cheese was made by a producer called Jordan Kenna. Now, I'm Jordan as well, but that's not me. The name rings a bell, but I don't think we interacted all that much. Also, I'm just roughly chopping these potatoes and carrots, and then the onion is going to get chopped into exactly quarters because that's what the recipe called for. Anyway, look, all these veggies need to boil in a pot for about 10 minutes until the potatoes are softened, and while they do, my controversial hot take is that mac and cheese is actually overrated. Like, it's very good, don't get me wrong, but once you've had one bite, you've had it again. There's no variance there, it's just the same. And if you have a large enough bowl of it like I often do, you just end up with a stomach overfilled with like slight regret. Okay, nice, they're looking pretty good, so it's time to drain them now, and the recipe asks you to save some of this water to use in the sauce, and I imagine it's going to act like a type of stock almost, which is quite interesting. But let's start throwing in some flavor. We got some onion powder, we got some salt, we got some garlic powder, and we have 2 tablespoons of nutritional yeast. And I gotta say, this video does look pretty straightforward and easy. And again, we're supposed to blend this all up in a high-powered blender, but my blender costs €15 from Lidl, and it comes with an immersion attachment, so I'll use that. Now, I'm gonna skip ahead quite a bit here to save everybody some time, but this immersion blender is not working as effectively as I anticipated. It seems to be having specific trouble with the onions. Maybe I was too quick to judge my little blender. Let's throw it in there and see what happens. I'll go in batches. Let's start with half. Oh, whoa. I nearly forgot to add in my cashews. Ooh, that was a close one. Okay, cool. That seems to be working much better, actually. And I'll even save you the time of watching me empty this and refill it and all that malarkey. So let's go straight in and boil up some macaroni. Quick time. Okay, so this has been cooking for about 9 or 10 minutes now, and it's time to drain it. Oh, and I told you it was quick time, didn't I? We're just at the final steps now, so we'll stir in that sauce. And you know what? That's looking pretty creamy. I'm intrigued by this. So we'll serve this up by overfilling this little bowl so it looks prettier on camera. And the only other ingredient we need to add now is just a sprinkling of paprika on top to give it a bit of color, I suppose. And that's that. Pretty straightforward, pretty easy, hopefully tasty. Hopefully gotta have it, but let's go and get married to The Burger Dude's mac and cheese. Okay, so this is a little bit more involved, and it's definitely the fancier of the two. We got a little bit of prep work to do, so we'll start by crushing like 5 or 6 cloves of garlic, which is a good amount. I like that. Just for contrast, the entire Tasty video had 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. And later on, we'll need some vegan cheddar cheese shreds, but I couldn't find them anywhere, so I had to get these slices, but I'll just turn them into shreds with my trusty knife. And you know what? I love chopping these. These are great fun, very satisfying. Okay, that's the chopping board bit done, but we still have some prep work to do, which means we gotta make some stock. So I got this vegetable cube, and I'm just going to crumble up a little bit, stir it, and then time lapse to perfection. Oh, nice. Now everything just goes into a pot, and it all needs to happen pretty quickly, so forgive me if I move quite fast. Okay, so we're going to start off with a big hunk of vegan butter, then throw in that garlic, and then add in some chili flakes as well. The recipe calls for Italian seasoning. Now I live right next door to Italy, and I've never seen Italian seasoning anywhere in Europe. Luckily, they do have Mediterranean seasoning, and the ingredients are almost exactly the same. I just want to toast this garlic for about a minute, keep that moving so it doesn't burn, and it smells gorgeous, like really tasty. But let's make it smell even better with that veggie stock. Now we can relax a little, so we need to add in some cashew cream as well. Now he gives you a recipe on how to make it on his website, but I found this stuff in the shop, and I'm a lazy man. I feel like mac and cheese should be lazy. That was Dijon mustard, by the way. Give that a nice whisk, and I just realized I'm supposed to chop these sun-dried tomatoes. He doesn't actually say it, but they're clearly chopped in the video, so yeah, I'm just gonna really quickly do this off camera. Okay, good. That's starting to simmer. Now I'm going to add in the sun-dried and 2 different types of cheese. So we got some vegan parmesan, which you can substitute for nutritional yeast if you want. And then, of course, the perfectly shredded cheddar slices. Whisk that up until the cheese melts, which is actually taking a while. Come on, cheese, hurry up. Also, sorry about spilling some stuff there. Okay, I'm not sure how well it's actually going to melt. We'll just keep it going for a bit. And of course, the master of efficiency here is going to reuse the exact same shot of me taking the pasta off the heat from before. Again, I firmly believe that mac and cheese should be lazy, even when editing a video about it. And then we'll just stir that through, and this also looks really creamy and delicious. I love the little speckles of the Mediterranean seasoning. We'll once again overfill this tiny bowl to make it look pretty, and the only decoration that's required is some basil. Now you could chop it up, but I'm more of a traditionalist. I'm just going to stick a sprig right in the center. And that's both of these recipes done. So what's it going to be? Gotta have it? Or marry me? Let's send them both over to my astonishing wife for a taste test.
Okay, so today we're trying 2 mac and cheeses. Okay, the first one is it's called Gotta Have It mac and cheese, and it's from Tasty. It's nice and creamy, but it tastes mild. It doesn't taste super cheesy to me. It has a bit of a carrot taste, which isn't bad. But I think if I ate this, I wouldn't know it's mac and cheese. No, but the thing is, I'm not even getting macaroni. I'm just getting kind of like veggie taste. I can just taste veggies. Yeah, I think it needs more flavor. Like to me, it's like it just kind of tastes like vegetable soup. Ooh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't really like it, to be honest with you. Yeah, the texture of the sauce is nice, but it's getting overpowered by zero taste. You should taste it. Like I'm not really not making this up. It's not good. Like it's not. You should taste it. Just give it a taste. Like it's extremely bad.
Yeah, it's pretty plain.
It's so plain. This has nutritional yeast.
Yeah.
It doesn't have at all the flavor of nutritional yeast. I'm getting a little tiny hint of an onion. Also, what's it called? Gotta have it. It's not. I don't want to have it. Okay, this is by The Burger Dude, and it's called Marry Me Mac and Cheese, which is fitting to our channel. Kind of. It looks way better actually than this one. It's like very like glossy, and there's like pieces of tomato in it. It's way nicer. She can come here if she wants to. Silly Billy. Maybe next time I'm gonna have a pigeon. Starring. Yeah, it's way nicer. It's really good. And it tastes quite cheesy. Like there's less it looks like there's less sauce in it, but it tastes like more sauce. If that makes sense. And I really like the dried tomato in it. I don't know what spices are in it, but it's a little bit spicy, like a very gentle spice. Like very smooth. Like buttery kind of. But a bit like thicker butter. Yeah, I definitely prefer the flavor of this one. But I guess the texture is a little bit nicer on the other one. Like it's a bit more kind of thick and creamy.
This
And
is
there's
a thinner sauce though.
Yeah, it's thinner.
If you could get this thickness
Yeah.
with all that flavor, there's
Maybe even if it's a little bit less thick than this, and it would still be okay.
somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
But I think there is the best of both worlds in here.
Yeah. If you really try to see it.
And that's my job. I'm going to do it.
Just before we get into the best of both worlds recipe, I've got an idea that might save us all loads of time. So I've got these 2 containers of leftover sauce from last night, and I've taken 1 spoon of each and put them into this smaller container. I'm giving it a little stir. Now hopefully, nah, no, well, it was worth a shot.
Okay, here's the plan. We start the recipe off the exact same way as Tasty, minus the carrot. It was too strong, too sweet. And I've already pre-chopped my potatoes because I love you guys. And I'm going to chop this onion a little bit smaller so it blends easier later on. I'm going to boil these up with the cashews to help soften them up and hopefully make it even smoother and creamier still. That goes for 10 minutes and then we'll drain them and blend them as before. I'm going to speed through this one because we do need to get through it. And instead of using the reserve water, I'm going to use the vegetable stock from The Burger Dude because I think that's going to add a load more flavor. I'm going to use less than he suggested though because there is going to be some volume from the boiled potatoes, onions and cashews. Process that until it's as smooth as you can get it, which in my case isn't that smooth because the blender's rubbish. But now it's time to cook, so let's get over to that hob. We'll start with the vegan butter and then also the fresh garlic, then add in the exact same amount of spice but less Mediterranean seasoning. It was a little bit too intense for me personally. Stir and blend that up and then we'll add in our Dijon mustard. Keep that moving so nothing burns and everything cooks beautifully. Then we'll add in our sauce, stir that around and warm it through. My sauce has actually been sitting there for a little bit long, so I just need to warm it up a bit. Now I'll add in the chopped sun-dried tomatoes. And I'm going in with nutritional yeast instead of vegan parmesan because I've seen recipes for vegan parmesan that are basically nutritional yeast and cashews and salt. And all of those things already exist in this recipe. So we've already kind of made it, right? That's my logic and I'm sticking to it. Now let's reuse that macaroni shot for a third time. Just let you know I am making it fresh for each dish, by the way. Then we'll drop in this super thick cheesy sauce. Okay, this is looking pretty good, but that cheddar never really melted that well last time. So I'm hoping to use that to my advantage. I'm going to add it in late in the cooking process. And the idea is that it'll just start to melt and stick itself to the macaroni. And we might, just might, get ourselves a little cheese ball. Okay, wish me luck. And it's not working. It's keeping its shape. It's failing. Abort, abort. Okay, so I ended up overcooking this. All the macaroni is total mush. And I definitely didn't blend the sauce enough because I can see little speckles of cashews in there. This is looking visually like a disaster. The sauce isn't creamy at all. It's like a paste. But let's give it a little taste and hope for the best. No. It's absolutely rubbish, like genuinely awful. Like, I'm really sorry. This is a total failure. I can't serve this to my wife. I gotta go again. Okay, new plan, new recipe. I'm making a vegan roux, basically a bechamel sauce. So we'll go in with some vegan butter, then some garlic, then we'll add in some Mediterranean seasoning and some spices as well. Now let's put in some Dijon mustard. Don't forget to stir that before it burns. Mustard goes in. Now we'll add in the flour to start this roux. I'm gonna swap to my whisk here and oh my God, what is happening in the top there? No, it's burnt. I don't know what I've done to offend the mac and cheese gods, but it must have been heinous. They hate me. I'm sorry. Okay, let's start again. Okay, butter, garlic, Mediterranean, chili, low heat, stir. Slowly melt. Maybe a tiny bit more heat. Now it's time for the mustard and the flour. Stir that together. Keep away from the whisk for now. Okay, now I'm going to whisk it. And in a regular white sauce, you'd use dairy or plant-based milk. Today, I'm using vegetable stock, which I'm just going to whisk in a little bit at a time until it's fully incorporated. And while I do this, I just want to explain a few things. I don't think my blender is powerful enough to deal with cashews. I've come to accept that, and that's one of the reasons why I avoid them in this version. Also, price. Very much price. Cashews are expensive. Okay, that's all whisked in, and now I'm going to bring it up to a light simmer and switch back to my silicone spatula. I changed the cheese because I really wasn't happy with that last stuff. This is from a vegan block, which is supposed to be Gouda flavored, and I just grated it myself off camera also as well. Also, the last recipe that I made that failed had zero cheesiness. Like, even though I used a full cup of nutritional yeast, tastes like nothing. So this time I'm going super heavy on the vegan Gouda, and I'm using vegan Parmesan as well. I'm going for the cheesiest, non-dairy, fully vegan mac and cheese ever. And I do forgive the tasty producer. I worked in that environment. The pressure is relentless to keep making new videos several times per week. Stir this all together until the cheese is definitely fully melted. Then I'll add in my sun-dried at the end. And are we going to show a new macaroni cooking shot? Absolutely not. No way. Stir that all through. And this is still looking a bit too saucy, actually. Maybe there's not enough macaroni in there. But there's only so many times I can fail at this, so I think we better just serve this up in an overfilled side bowl and hope it gets a thumbs up. It does look quite creamy, to be fair. And we'll finish it off with a sprinkling of black pepper and send it over to my splendid wife for the final taste test.
So we're gonna try the best of both worlds mac and cheese. And this is little Jordy. That's really good. You said that you're not super proud of this, but like it's really good. It's definitely the best of them. It's very cheesy, like really creamy. There's definitely some spice in it. It's quite thick. It's like, but it's like thick in a cheesy way, not like thick in that tasty video way. Yeah, it's like it's actually extremely cheesy, like really good. So little Jordy is a pigeon. He's very young. He basically crashed into the window of my parents' house and really hurt his head. It was all swollen and bad. And then we went to the vet and they gave him, like, he had some parasites and fleas and stuff anyway. And they gave him medication, and now he's healed, but his left eye is still blind, so we can't release him. So now he's gonna be here, and probably in most of the videos because he likes chilling on us. Oh, and also like he's met Lollipop, the dog that we have, also sometimes in the videos, and he doesn't really react to her. Like he has no survival instincts, basically. Yeah, so he's gonna live with us. So we'll have him for another 20 years. I don't know how much stuff you can say about mac and cheese because it's like it's macaroni and cheese. I don't think this one tastes very vegan in a good way. Like it tastes super cheesy compared to the tasty one. This is like infinitely better because it's like it's the sauce is thick, but it's not like mushy. And then I guess with the burger dude, it's similar, but the sauce is thicker and there's more sauce. So I think I like that better because the other one was like a little bit thin for me. It was still really good and like it tasted like cheese, but it wasn't, I guess, the right consistency.
There you go.
Yeah. And also, Lolly's still getting used to the new pigeon, so she's very excited. That's why the pan thing. It's really good.
It is good.
It's amazing.
It's a little bit gummy.
What do you mean?
It's almost too thick.
Mm-mm.
I'm not sure. It's good. The sauce thickened out after I served it, and I was worried about that. I thought it was too saucy, but I think it is the right amount of sauce.
It's great, yeah.
Better than that garbage I made the other day.
Mm.
We'll wait for the siren to pass, but if you've got this far, thank you for watching, and check out our other videos.
And like and subscribe and comment and share.
Yeah. All that stuff.
Yeah. And also say nice things about the pigeon. Because he's kind of self-conscious.
Yeah, new cast member.
Good girl, Ollie.